you. Hello. Oh, okay. So, that's not my voice, I promise you. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming here. Uh, I was just actually talking with Anita backstage about how beautiful her store is and how it almost tells a story about who she is and the aesthetic that she stands for. It's fresh, it's contemporary, but yet it has deep roots in tradition. It has deep roots in a commitment to craft, art, and especially to our country, India. So, I mean, my personal connection with Anita actually goes back many, many years. I remember I was a struggling stylist, and I needed to make some embellished clothes, and I went to her factory in Bandra, I think it was. Well, somewhere in the suburbs. I'm a town girl, so for me it was all town versus suburbs. Now the whole world is one city, but still. And I remember she did this flat laid sequin work for me, which no one, not a single designer in the country was doing at that time. And she was quietly persisting on her craft and her art. And I got to see this woman work then. And now to be sitting here with her talking about this empire that she has created. Not only in the bridal market, not only does she create dreams that brides get to wear and some of the friends, because we are way past being brides, but also I think she's doing so much for the Indian woman at large in terms of her sartorial choices, whether it's grassroots, which has a deep connection, I know, with her heart, with our soul, because every time I get that lookbook, I'm always like amazed and say, my God, I could wear this, but it was never available till she created it. So I think that's really very special about her. And the other thing is with Global Desi, I mean, we've all ignored the youth, and their
Hi, good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. This is really special that all of you have come here today.
So I think you saw a bit of a slideshow about the Vogue wedding show. It's very special to us. And as we all know, as brides, as mother-in-laws, as mother of the brides, it's a very, very special time in your life. Sisters of the bride, you're too young, so I'm going to keep referring to you. And I think it's a very magical time in a girl's life, in a family's life actually, because it's a family occasion. And I always feel that it's a time when people fight a lot because they don't agree on things. But actually, it's all from a deep-rooted sense of love for each other. And I beg all you future mother-in-laws to please let your daughter-in-law dress however she wants. Or your son-in-law, right?
Very well said.
So again, the Vogue wedding show is something that Vogue does for our readers. As a magazine, Vogue has always talked about fashion, and we try to present the best of fashion to you, whether it's a mix of international and Indian. We're very lucky to have amazing Indian designers holding our hands through this journey. Anita, Manish Malhotra, Tarun Tailiani, Manish Arora, Shantanu and Nikhil, they're all there. And let me tell you, a little bit about those of you who have never been to the Vogue India wedding show. What it is, it's like stepping onto a street in Paris or in Rome. It's a beautiful avenue with individual stores where fortunately you get to meet designers directly, which let me tell you doesn't happen that often. Okay, so it's this amazing atmosphere, and there they are showcasing their beautiful collections for the next season. And after you do that, and after you choose your collection, you can go across to a jeweler's store, because there are many of them there as well, and then choose the jewelry that works best with the outfit. And a lot of magic, I think, happens at the wedding show,
a lot
right?
of champagne flows. It's great to be there. It's like a Disneyland of wedding wear. It's like beautiful. It's a must to visit. In Delhi, yes.
It's
but it's
actually
worth going there, because you get to see, you'll never get to see that under one roof. You get to meet everybody, so it's 3 days well spent if you can spend 3 days there, because I can assure you 3 days will seem less.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's actually on the 6th, 7th and 8th of August at the Taj Palace in Delhi. It's by invitation, but there's a website which is, I think, www.vogueweddingshow.in.
You can register today.
Yeah.
The Vogue team is here.
Yeah. And so Anita, back to you. So tell me, I mean, who is the bride that you are designing for?
You know, for me, my muse is always somebody who's obviously Indian. In my head, she's this beautiful princess. But somebody who is born, brought up with traditional Indian values, but somebody in my head who's, you know, well educated, well traveled all over the world. So her outlook is very contemporary. She's fiercely independent because I root for independent
Absolutely.
women all the time. She's on her own 2 feet. She's somebody who is economically independent. She realizes the beauty and value of Indian craft. And she's someone who celebrates her Indianness, but at the same time, she's somebody who's fun, happy, light-hearted. I like my bride to have fun at her own wedding, which is why when I started designing bridal wear, I said that, you know, my lehengas are not going to be heavy. Times have changed. Today, the bride dances more than anyone else at her own wedding. I wanted her to enjoy her own wedding. The wedding was not meant to be just enjoyed by her friends and family. I wanted her to enjoy it. So hence, for me, comfort was very important. So I started putting pockets in my lehengas. I always think of naughty things when I'm thinking of those pockets.
I'm thinking of lipstick.
No, I'm thinking of a little love note in it.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking of, like, you know, just
Yeah,
stuff that
yeah,
she wants there
yeah.
with her. It could be anything, her phone for that
Right,
last minute
yeah.
call, whatever, a last minute message. So pockets, lightweight lehengas, which is why when I discovered the craft of Gotapati, I realized that I can give weightless lehengas, you know, to the bride. I don't agree, and I don't believe in it, and that this is what I'd like to tell the mothers and mother-in-laws, that she doesn't have to wear too much of jewelry. You don't have to show on her wedding day that this is the jewelry I'm giving my daughter. So
You can give out
minimal.
postcards. You know.
You can give some away.
Back
So,
presents.
you know, less jewelry. For me, the modern day bride is comfortable. She is her own person on that day. Her personality has to come through. And today, most young girls want it that way. They want to look like themselves. They don't want to look like someone else with heavy caked up makeup. So the makeup has to be minimal, and she has to have fun. And she can only do that if she's really comfortable in what she's wearing. And at the same time, of course, she's got to look like the bride. So she's got to look beautiful, which is our job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Orange is one of my favorite colors this season. I'm just loving this color. I think it looks beautiful on Indian skin and should definitely be a choice for any one of the, you know, events.
And this collection is called Epic Love. I love that. Makes me want to get married all over again, but I think I'll do it to the same person.
Yeah, you can,
Yeah,
you
I
know. That's,
can.
you know,
Yeah.
it would be lovely.
I think we all need that second wedding where we're not stressed out. It's all going to go well. We know
Yeah,
it's just
we've
one
done
big
it, been
party.
there.
Exactly. So I think here you can see also there's a lot of like a new expression of the Gotapati work. A lot of beautiful embroidery. And you want to tell us a little bit about the groom?
Yes, the groom is wearing a classic sherwani. Again, it's very subtle, tone on tone. It's just gold, very neutral. Would work with any color that the bride is wearing. Come.
And I think again, if you notice the way it's been styled, the neckline totally lends itself to the beautiful necklace.
And the jewelry is
Yeah.
Pink City, which is
Yeah.
my jewelry line that I designed because I wanted to design jewelry that matches the clothes. And this is also produced in Jaipur. Can we have the
Okay,
next couple?
the next two, please.
Thank you. This is another one of my favorite colors this season, wine. And again, this is what I would tell the bride, that if you buy something like this, you can always wear that lehenga with a choli and a dupatta. You can always wear this jacket over, you know, beautiful cigarette pants and raw silk and gold. You can throw it over a pair of jeans and go dancing.
I'd do that, totally.
So would love for my brides to kind of get more out of their clothes, and that's something we always advise them to.
And I think what's interesting is that, not like, especially today, not every bride wants to wear necessarily the traditional cut of a choli with a lehenga. I mean, some are more comfortable, creating the illusion of length.
Length, yes.
So I think this lends itself really elegantly to that.
And our man is in a beautiful three-piece, and this dhoti is a pre-stitched dhoti, so you don't have to worry about how to drape it. And I'm discovering so popular with Indian men, and they love it. And I think it really looks nice, and I would really, really want more Indian men to start wearing the stitched dhoti, because I know they wouldn't want to drape it, but this is really comfortable.
I mean, now that you've made it so easy, I think it's going to become a huge style statement.
So again, for the men, we've chosen gold and black. These are two neutral colors that I would advise any groom-to-be to have as part of his collection.
And now we have a lovely surprise for you. Okay, we'll let them leave first.
Damn.
Let them get a few pictures of you there and then come and join us, please.
I think pink is every bride's favorite too. I love this particular shade of pink that we've created for this season.
Thank you, Yami, for being with us today.
Absolutely my pleasure. Thank you so much.
I mean, you are looking so stunning.
Thank you so much. I didn't have to do anything. It's such a stunning creation, and I think you've been a favorite with so many of us, so without debate. And I think you're right. I think pink is color of the season, and my pleasure to be sharing this platform with the two of you stunning ladies and the best.
And again, I think the lesson to be learned here is just look at her, right? She has simple hair, beautiful makeup that just flatters her features. It's not overdone, and she's just letting her, her beautiful Rani pink lehenga do the talking. There's jewelry, but your eye evenly looks at her. Nothing is shouting out for attention. I mean, of course, the fact that she's drop dead gorgeous helps, but I think together, I mean, really, you guys, amazing.
Thank you so much. That's we don't really have to. I think today's an age, honestly. I mean, not just as an actor, but even as a person. I think when we go out and we, see, even if it's an occasion like a wedding or something, which is, which requires a bit of a heavy costume. It's no more heavy. I think light and staying as much natural. I think at ease is what I feel is the main thing.
Comfort and style. Yeah, with lots of substance, which we all have. Anything you want to add, Anita?
No, I just think you guys should come to Delhi, and it'll be worth the trip.
Absolutely. And we'll all be there. Now we're inviting Yami as well. So
Yes.
I would love to.
Okay, thank you so much,
Thank you.
everyone. Do you have any questions?
Yes, does anybody want to ask us anything?
You look very pretty in the blue thing you tried, by the way. You should quickly buy it.
Oh, you
Okay,
did? That was
great.
quick. Listen, can I ask you, how old are you? Oh,
But you have to wear it a little lower, okay? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
you're lovely, and you looked. Is that your first lehenga choli? Is that your first one that you ever? You've been wearing a lot of lehenga cholis. Okay, I'm honored. Just after the Vogue wedding show, the next day or in a couple of days, it will also be here. Yes.
So 6th, 7th, 8th is in Delhi. After that.
After that, in the stores.
5th, 6th, 7th.
Thank you.
5th, 6th, 7th. 5th, 6th, 7th.
Me? You know, मैं कुछ भी answer
So this is
बोलूँगी
not a
ना.
press conference. Huh?
Yeah, it's
Just
not a
by the way. Yeah, let's not get personal. Fashion and style.
I think let's talk about the wedding collection. Yes. I'm not gonna fall for this trick because whatever, no matter what I answer, आप दिखाएंगे वही. देखिए, यामी मैडम के ख्याल शादी को लेके. So I think no, the occasion is so beautiful. I think we've just put it together. I think every girl I think feels beautiful. You know, when she's
Yeah, I
dressed.
think today it's about every bride to be, because for us, every bride to be is so special. And I think really as designers, for me, I feel gratified when I come to the Vogue wedding show and I meet all the brides and grooms. And you know what I do? I get completely sidetracked, Anita. I sit and ask them, how did you all meet? How did you all fall in love? Who are you? And then I get so caught up in there. I'm like, oh my God, you feel part of that whole,
No, I definitely
excitement.
feel major FOMO. I feel I want to wear those clothes, not them. Give it to me.
No, I get very excited for them.
Anyway, thank you.
Not at all. I'm known for my professional life, no? Why will you ask me otherwise any question? And this is an occasion, it's a platform where I just said, we have the best of the best from fashion industry. We can't put it down to anybody's personal, I don't know what do you mean by personal life or personal questions, but I think it's a beautiful occasion. Let's have fun. Let's have a look at the wedding collection, which I'm really excited. We were just seeing, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, can we have a photo
Thanks,
op with all
everyone.
the models? Thank you.
All of you. मैम थोड़ा पीछे हाँ ठीक है बहुत तेज है भाई अपनी नजर हाँ अंदर बना सकते हैं बहुत सही पानी का काट नहीं मिले So done, guys. Madam, you have to take it. Now you are right. Now you are right side. It works and covers everything. Now both of you right. Yami right. Center. Yami right. Not center. Yami. Thank you.